Hammers and nails, ladies. Hammers and nails.
There it goes. It takes a second to switch back, so I see a black screen for a second.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay. Scared the piss out of ourselves before.
So you just did train hard. That was the train level. So this is gonna be a moist one.
Ducks?
We'll find out. Let's do this.
All right, let's get sick.
You've traveled 3.4 miles in the air. Oh, it's very different.
Yes, it is.
Okay, good.
All right,
There was
all
a scare. There's the balloon. We better jump over that balloon.
Is that heat lines or do the graphics suck?
I didn't pay close enough attention.
Oh, that is... Why would you do that?
Oh, no, that is...
Are those heat lines or is that graphic fidelity?
Nope, those are heat lines.
That just looks bad.
Yeah, it's a little too much. So yeah, this game does not look as good standing still.
Right. Sick.
Yeah, okay. Okay, you know what? We had a scare.
All right. This is pretty sick.
Oh my god, is this game good?
That was pretty sick. Sick. No.
Oh no. Okay, you didn't blow up.
Okay,
You're just
good.
somewhere.
Good. I didn't sickly explode. Sick. All right. I'm in second place. Sick. Tree.
Yep, but you made it. You got under. Oh, power lines.
I got it. Stop it. Really?
Nailed.
Sick. Nailed it. I'm gonna go off the bridge.
So I had a thought that I wanted to share something that happened.
Am I going over the bridge? Okay.
No, you made it.
Woo!
It's very different. Like,
yeah.
So that's good. That's well done. And
yeah, I was thinking it was gonna be what was that? What was that? The ATX game? No.
Off-Road Fury?
Off-Road Fury.
Yeah.
How it was just a bunch of like saucy pedaling.
You and I aren't into racing games. I feel like we're pretty well-rounded as gamers.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I mean, this soundtrack kicks ass, though. I'll tell you what.
Luckily, we don't make any money on this.
Oh my god, what?
You can wheelie?
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Sick. Sick. Sick.
Oh, that's a little tricky spot. Oh! God! That didn't work out.
No. It looked cool. Yeah. Oh god, I'm still wheeling! I'm still wheeling!
Oh man. Graphically, I feel like this holds up, but at the same time, I'm
still wheeling!
I realize I don't know that I can say that. Because with my Bonanza, like, I'm playing games at the end of 2007, so of course a game that came out in 2013 looks good.
Right.
You know, so I wonder if I'm just too... I was going to say, why are you going there?
That looked like somewhere I could go.
That seems like maybe they had planned to do that, and they had to put it at the end of the list and never got to it. Because, I mean, these are some real-ass developers, so... Nice. That was pretty cool.
Is this game pretty good?
I'm feeling it.
Right, Tree?
And it feels like when you do blow up and respawn, you aren't super punished.
No, you are not.
So that's also good to know. Oh yeah, so you asked jokingly if I was an astrophysicist. So I've got a little bit of a story, but let me catch everybody else up first. I told Rob today I'm currently playing Mass Effect. Like I said, I'm at the end of 2007. End of 2007, that holiday season, some real big new series come up, like, for the first time. Mass Effect, Assassin's Creed, Uncharted, another one that I can't think of at the moment. But that was a big kind of like, we don't know the torch is being passed, but it's being passed kind of moment. Nice. But I was thinking about when I had first played Mass Effect.
Oh!
When I first played Mass Effect, there was some weird stuff going on. I got to it late. Mass Effect 3 was already out by the time I played the series. So here's what happened. I got spaced in like a major way when I finally got to Mass Effect. Before I started Mass Effect, I got the DVD collection of Star Trek The Next Generation. I watched through that. I powered through it in a marathon because I knew that the newer version of Cosmos with Neil deGrasse Tyson was about to come out on Netflix, and I wanted to watch that. At the same time, talking to one of my friends, Mary, about how I'm looking forward to watching this thing with NDT, as I say to him because we're personal friends, you know.
Right.
She very kindly gifts me her copy of the book Cosmos, the first place. So I'm reading the book, I'm watching the show, I just finished the other show, and I just start playing Mass Effect. So, like, my days and nights for a couple months there was just space all the time, space. And space is cool. I love space. But when it was all said and done, the last thing that I finished was Mass Effect. It was Mass Effect 3. I finished it. I, saw the endings. I know that was a big controversial thing. But what was that?
Oh, sorry. I was checking my messages and it opened up a video.
Oh, gotcha. And so at the end of all of that taking in space, I actually got...
Whoa!
That was huge. Jesus.
This game kind of rules.
It does. I actually wound up a little depressed.
That we're not further ahead than we are?
Yes. I just kept thinking about how we can't even get to some of the planets in our own solar system, let alone other solar systems, let alone other quadrants and so what?
There was a blip with turn arrows on it.
I missed it.
Yeah, well, I'll let you know when it comes up. Yeah, there's a blimp with turn arrows on it.
Oh, you know what? We won't see it. This is a one-lapper.
Jesus.
But so, yeah, I was kind of depressed for a few weeks there, just thinking how there's so many things that we don't know. And, like, it's not even just are there aliens out there? But just, like, what sort of interesting configuration of planets have we just not seen yet? Because I really did enjoy it. It's super nerdy, but I enjoyed reading the descriptions of each planet in Mass Effect. And thinking, like, oh, yeah, I guess the sky would have this hue to it if those are the primary gases in its atmosphere and that's the type of sun it has. Stuff like that really amazes me. So here's my question to you, Rob, and it's kind of on the spot and it's a weird, deep question, but have you ever done that where you got super into something you're really interested in, but wound up disappointed in the end either because of something like, oh, we're not there, or because of something like, you've done all you can in this thing you love, and there's nothing more to do with it?
Yes.
Would you like to share?
One, I'll give it a video game perspective.
Okay.
Spider-Man for the PS4.
All right.
That is the one and only game I have ever platinumed on the PS4.
Okay.
I've done everything. Well, actually, you know what? I can do a couple video game ones.
Okay.
Spider-Man on the PS4, Prey, and Control.
Right. I knew Control had to be in there somewhere.
Yeah. In terms of something that kind of like bummed me out, Extreme. Oh, thought I wasn't gonna make it.
Yep.
In terms of something that bummed me out, so it wasn't so much something I did, but something that I've thought about ever since hearing about it.
Okay.
So the person that's going on a holy crap.
Yeah, these falls, man.
Yeah, the person that's going on the first non-return mission into space.
Okay.
She is going on the first non-returning to Earth mission in space.
I had not heard about this.
Yes. So they've been talking about it for a while now, and they actually put out an open call for it. Like, you're not coming back. You're
right.
Going into space. You will die in space. You are not coming back. And I kind of had the thought, like, well, you know, if I didn't have a family, I think I might have actually applied.
Gotcha.
Because while the prospect of, you know, facing the emptiness of space and then you're dead.
Right. That's not fun.
But, I mean, just imagine waking up and seeing a planet out your window.
Right.
Like,
real fast, we've got plenty of time. You can go on to the next thing.
Oh, okay. But just imagine, like, waking up and seeing a planet outside of your window.
Yep.
You know, or like, I don't know how far out you would get.
Right.
But depending on, you know, how far... I mean, imagine passing by the moon.
Sure. Well, I think... Have either of the Voyagers actually left the system yet?
I thought the one left our solar system.
Okay.
I thought the one that blew past Neptune and got those images of Pluto left our solar system.
Okay, gotcha. Ooh,
Whoa,
there's
sick.
some tightness there. Oh,
Yeah.
They crashed too. I didn't catch that before.
Oh, yeah.
There's a plane.
That is a commercial airliner. That's not just a plane. Oh, I didn't realize that was a huge turn.
Yeah, me neither. So, okay, you said something else that made me think of a different topic I'm curious about. So you said, oh shoot, I forgot the game already. You just said it. There was a game that you had platinum, the Spider-Man one,
Yeah.
PS4. How many games have you done that where you've gotten every achievement or done everything?
Very little.
I've only done it with one, I think. For me, it was Arkham Asylum.
Oh.
I remember loving that game so much that I wanted to do the
Riddler trophies?
the Riddler trophies and get all those. Well, outside of the story, like yes, everything inside the main game, but also those challenge levels.
Right.
And I had it for the PS3, so I also had those Joker levels too.
This is actually pretty sick, Brian.
Yeah, this game is good. I don't understand. Like, just I'm watching it, and this is good. You know.
I mean, the thing, I could see how you can not want to keep doing this.
Sure.
But, whoops.
I thought you were going to survive that.
Yep, me too. But as far as it stands, you know, just sitting here going through it, like, it's got some pretty sick stuff in it.
Yeah.
Oh God, no. Okay.
Is there a game that you ever tried to just complete that you couldn't? Like it was just too hard or too time consuming?
You know, and this is probably a bad answer.
Okay.
That's how I feel about the only Assassin's Creed I liked.
Okay. The Black Flag.
Black Flag.
Yeah.
Like it, and the bad thing was it was so early in the game that, because the thing is, like, okay, I like the Far Cry series.
Sure.
Not because they're great games, except Far Cry 3 is a masterpiece.
Mm-hmm.
I like the Far Cry games because that is my, like, well, my brain's gonna shut off for a few hours kind of game.
Sure.
But as far as the Assassin's Creed goes, like, I gave the first one a shot. I'm like, this controls like ass. I had the second one, never played it. I played Black Flag, and I really liked it up until the point to where it's like, oh, look at all this shit I have to do. I don't want to do any of it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The only other example I have of that, but of a game I really loved, is finding all the extra masks in Majora's Mask.
Okay, sure.
Because it's like it's like you got a certain amount of those that don't do anything,
Right.
and they're just like for kicks.
Yeah, right. The Assassin's Creed one is interesting because, so in my case, when it comes to AC games and Far Cry games, I have this thing where I like games that give you a map with a bunch of points and things you can do, with the stipulation that those things have an impact. So in Assassin's Creed, those games constantly fill up their maps with half and half. I have found that I went from liking those games to loving them once I realized which ones were which and just avoided the ones that didn't impact the map. So,
Jesus!
Yeah, wow, there was just no stopping there. So I think of Assassin's Creed 2, the first of the Ezio trilogy, I think is a really good example of this. You can go around collecting feathers, and that is terrible for me. I never enjoyed doing that. It wasn't fun, it didn't add to the game, and the reward, I forget what the reward was. I did it the first time I played the game, got the reward, and thought, was not worth it. But there were other things that I did enjoy doing. He ends up getting this sort of headquarters, which you don't get in the first Assassin's Creed game, but you kind of do, I think, in all the rest of them. And you kind of build it out. They want you to buy the paintings. They want you to make repairs to the place and things like that. That kind of stuff is what I like. Let me use a different game as an example, the Mercenaries games. They are never really brought up when you talk about Far Cry stuff, but very similar in vein. But I don't know about the second one. The first one was heartbreaking whenever you had to stop playing. Because if you were playing and you blew up some place, some barracks that North Korea had, then it was blown up and they couldn't spawn more soldiers out of there. But if you then had to save and come back later, everything you blew up was back. And it just killed me. Now's a good time to switch an episode and maybe switch maps.
Yep, I'm going to check the vehicles when we come back.
Oh yeah, good. See you guys.